We need Pat McGroat for this one. You guys, I'm so excited. I have the new Oden's Eye and Angelica Nyqvist collection here with me today. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts, see 4 eye looks, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love chatting about new makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, and giving you guys my tan girl perspective. So if that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have already watched Angie's reveal video at the time you're seeing my video go up. And you guys, I'm so excited. This is the big reveal. I have been trying to hint without saying anything about what brand, who the collaborator was. Well, I didn't even say it was a collaboration. I just kept telling you guys, wait, because the indie brands are not done yet. And basically, I just wanted you guys to save your money for my friend Angie's collection with Oden's Eye. Oh my gosh, it's finally here. This collection is dropping on the 20th of September, so you'll be able to get your hands on it very, very soon. I was kindly gifted the collection by Oden's Eye and my friend, so just so you guys know, I'm 100% biased. I talk to Angie every day. We've been friends for a long time. We actually met here on YouTube, and Hella is getting 2 new sisters. We have the Helaween collection. So let's go ahead and break it down. Okay, so here is the PR box. It is so beautiful, and it has, of course, Angie as Hella on it. And you will get a note from Angie that is super cute. Let me just close that up. You also get a twilly, which you can wear in your hair. You can thread it through your purse. These are so cute and iconic. And then I don't know if this is just like an extra free gift, but I have these 2 little cute little poofy keychains, and yeah, they're so adorable. And now for the stuff that gets my heart racing. We have 5 new lippies from Angie and Oden's Eye. So I have close-ups of everything that I'm going to insert while we chat. I figured I'd save the best for last, so let's talk about the lippies first. So we have 3 different formulas. We have a shine formula, we have a glow formula, and we have a matte formula. I'm actually wearing the glow lipstick today. This is in the shade Radioactive. It's basically a clear nudie base with a really fine green shimmer in it. And I mean, you can hardly see the green shimmer, but every once in a while you'll see it, and it looks super duper wearable. Nothing intimidating about this one at all. And then we have the 2 beautiful shines that have some color payoff to them. So we have the shade Spectral and we have the shade Quicksand. So one is a beautiful nude, and then the other one is a little bit more mauve-y leaning. And then I have worn both of these already, the matte shades in Shadow Creature and Swamp Frog. Shadow Creature is a wearable red shade, and then Swamp Frog is like my dream terracotta nude shade that Angie finally made. I'm so excited because as soon as I found out that Angie was going to be doing lips, I was like, please makeup gods, we need a terracotta nude shade. So I'm so excited. These are all really nice, and I'm sure you guys saw the swatches, so very excited for you guys to be able to try those. I don't know what the prices are on any of these things. I feel like I could probably ask Oden's Eye or Angie. I'm sure we can figure it out. I can probably put it on screen or something like that. And if not, I will put up a detailed post on my community tab for you guys. And of course, like I said, I saved the best for last. So we have not 1, but 2 eyeshadow palettes, you guys. I'm in heaven. You guys know how much I love eyeshadow. So we have the Trick or Treat palette and the Little Ghost palette. I'm actually wearing a look I created with the Little Ghost palette today, so you guys will see that in one of the looks I create, but these are absolutely gorgeous. So let's start off with the Trick or Treat palette. This one is, of course, where my green dreams are here. Oh my gosh, to me, the first shade that catches my eye in these palettes are Witch's Brew, It's just like the most stunning green shade. I did a look with that one. You guys know I had to do an all green eye look, so that's coming up. This is just such a fun palette. It's very much like giving me pumpkin vibes with the oranges, the greens. The way Angie laid out these palettes, it's so freaking genius because every row is a look, and then you can also kind of break them up into quads. So if you're ever struggling, like what shades should I put together, you can really just reference the rows or the quads because they are very, very curated. I think it's so smart. I could honestly do like 20 looks with these two palettes because there's just so many options, so much creativity. And the funny thing is, I feel like there are some options for neutral gals as well. So you could definitely do some work up here. I started creating a neutral look and I ended up doing like a sunset eye. So I'm hoping that one of the looks I do with this collection will eventually be a neutral look. But oh my god, this palette is stunning. I just love every single shade. I love the greens so, so much. So that is the Trick or Treat palette. And then today I have on the Ghost palette. And this is so fun as well. Again, you can see there's a color story in each of the rows. So if you're struggling, that's the way to go. Just pick the quad or the row that you want to go with. I just started playing with this palette at the time I'm filming this intro. So I've created one look. My plan is to create another look with this palette for this video, and then on launch day I'm hoping to have 2 more looks with each palette or something. I definitely want to post more with this. I feel like for so long I've been trying to play catch up, and I feel like, what is the phrase, like I've been trying to like stay above water just because there's so many releases and I don't want to let any brands down by not featuring their makeup. And so I finally got to a point where I could just focus on filming with my friend's collaboration. So I am so, so pumped. I hope you guys enjoyed the close-ups and all of the things. Like I said, this collection is launching on the 20th. And I do have an affiliate code with Oden's Eye. It's KHMAKEUP. My code won't work on any of Angie's stuff or any of their other collaborations, but you can use it on anything else that you want to purchase from Oden's Eye. I have a huge Oden's Eye playlist, so if you want to check that out, see what else you might want to add to your bucket, you can totally go ahead and do so. Thank you so much in advance. Now, I did create 4 eye looks, so let's go ahead and roll into the first look. Okay, so I'm going to take a blending brush and we're going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here called Cauldron. It's like a really pretty grungy green. And I want to put that in the outer corner. Okay, next I'm going to go into this shade right here called Howl. It's like a really pretty mustard shade, and I'm going to use that on the inner crease as well as just like put it in the inner corner, like right here. And I'm going to blend it into the shade Cauldron. Okay, next I want to go into this shade called Goblin. It's the dark brown shade in this palette. And I'm going to use it on the outer corner as well. And just kind of blend it into Cauldron just to make the eye look even more murky and smoky. And spooky ooky. Now I think I need to go into the sparkly shades. So this one called Witch's Brew is probably the prettiest green shade I've ever seen. It's a multi-chrome or like a special shade, and it has like a flip from like green to teal to, it's just stunning. So I've literally been waiting to put that shade on my eyes since Angie showed me her palettes. And so that's why the first look I'm filming, I'm going straight into it. I can't even. So I'm going to pick up Witch's Brew and I'm so excited. I'm like giddy right now. This is all I'm going to do this rest of the week is film with Angie's palette. So I want to tuck that green kind of in the middle of the lid. I want to use that acid matte green kind of in the inner corner, but basically since it's an almost neon shade, I'm going to use it as a accent color, not as a blending shade, which is why I tried to use some of the other matte shades in the palette. So I really want to build this one up on my lid and really make it the standout shade of this look. Which, I mean, it's doing all on its own, but I want to throw on the other dark green shimmer in this palette on this eye look as well. We'll see if it works out. If it doesn't work out, that's okay too. Oh my goodness. Also, if you're hearing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, it's because my baby is sleeping in here. We have the sound machine going because she loves it so much. But anyway, I'm so excited. Okay, I think I can just flip this around and use it for the matte shade Poison, which is this green. So I'm gonna just kind of like stamp it there. And then on the outer corner, I want to take this shade called, oh my gosh, I can't see, Crypt Keeper. It's a really pretty green. The sparkle on this, you guys. Oh, I knew it. So pigmented. It's like the grungiest green with tons of sparkle in it. Love that. Love that. Okay, I just need to fix the inner corner because that green shade, it didn't like stick to my lid as I was hoping. So I'm gonna grab a clean brush. I think it was because my brush was wet and my lid was also wet from the metallic shade. So I'm just taking a clean Sigma brush and tapping it on. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. And then I'm gonna take the brush I was using for the outer corner, pick some of that cauldron shade, and just go back here and just make sure everything's blending well. Okay, so for my waterline, I used the Oden's Eye Solmon Gel Eyeliner in the shade 005. It's a perfect green to pair with the shadows I used for this look. So I'm just taking the shade Poison and I'm gonna put that like really along the lower lash line and set that eyeliner as well. I want it to be as poppy and green as I can. I was thinking like I'm fully committed to my Kermit-esque vibe. You guys know green is my favorite color. Eyeshadow, clothes, shoes, bags. Okay, I don't have green shoes, I don't think, but no, that's a lie. I do have green shoes. They're workout shoes, but I have green shoes. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Cauldron. And as always, I just like to bring a little bit of that outer corner shade down into the lower lash line just to make the look as cohesive as possible. Okay, I do have a little bit of fallout from Poison, but that's all right. I can fix that later. And now basically everything's done. I just need to pick an inner corner shade, and I kind of want to go with this one called Mummy's Curse. It's a really pretty pale yellow, and I feel like it's going to be the perfect little accent to this green look. So I'm just going to pop it right there. I was going to go with a matte inner corner, but I think that, you know, my heart beats for shimmery eyeshadows, so I'm just gonna go with that. And that's the look. So I'm gonna throw on some mascara and blush, highlighter, all of the things. And of course we need to pair this look with one of Angie's beautiful lipsticks and a lip gloss. So I will do all of that and I will be right back. Hey friends, so here is the finished look. I had to throw on my very Kermit kelp-esque earrings. So I got these from a local store like 2 years ago, so I can't link them, but every once in a while they make a special appearance on my channel, and when I'm doing an all green look, here they are in all their glory. So anyways, let me go ahead and tell you what else is on my face today. So of course I had to try out from Angie's collection. This is her matte lip in the shade Swamp Fog. Oh my goodness, I saw Angie wearing this color and I was like, yep, that shade, I need it. She said she made her dream terracotta shade, and she is not wrong about that. So I love this. It is very much similar to the other Oden's Eye liquid lipstick formula. I wore those liquid lipsticks nonstop in the summer of 2021. I just remember that so vividly because I was pregnant and I was working at a boutique. And so I always used them because they were so long wearing and so comfortable. Anyways, love the shade, and so I had to mention that. And then I pulled out some oldies but goodies from the Oden's Eye Solmon collection. So my highlighter today is Pink Star, and this is so beautiful. It has like a duochrome, so it looks like it's a yellow highlight in the pan, but it has a beautiful like pink red shift to it. So that's absolutely gorgeous. And then for blush today, it's this beautiful shade called Orange Sunny, and it's just a really pretty orangey blush. So I love both of those things today from Oden's Eye. For bronzer, I'm wearing the Sunstalker bronzer from Fenty Beauty in Caramel Cutie. Decided to pull that one out. And then for foundation and concealer, I'm going to wear this in every eye look that I film with this collection just to make it easy. So it's just the Makeup Forever HD Skin foundation and the newer-ish concealer. Love those so much. So I will go ahead and link all the products I use to create each eye look in the description box for you guys. But yeah, this is look number 1 with the Trick or Treat palette. And I'm so excited because you guys know I love green. So let me know what you think. And now let's go ahead and get into the next look. Okay, it's time to film with the little Ghost palette. And I'm so excited. There's so many potential eye looks here. I think we're going to do something with the first row. I'm going to grab this little blending brush from the brand Sugar Drizzle. And I'm going to go into the shade called Licorice. It's this dark purpley color, and I'm going to put this on the outer corner. Okay, I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm going to go into the shade called Little Ghost. It's a pretty purpley color right here. Oh, that shade is so perfect. It's so beautiful and opaque. Now I want to use the shade called Skeleton, which is like a really light purpley shade. And I'm going to put that also in the crease and use it to kind of lighten up the inner corner a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a contrast. I like when the inner part of my eye is super light and then the outer corner is dark, because I feel like it makes my eyes look bigger, and I like the depth, so that's what we're doing. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that and just kind of run it along into the outer corner as well. Sweet! Okay, so really like how that's looking so far. Now it's time for the fun part, figuring out what shimmer shades I want to use. She did include some gorgeous purpley shimmers. So we have Ominous, Zombie, and Boo. I think Boo has like a sheer base, so that would be a good topper shade. So I'm gonna try, or do I want to go wild and use this shade called Magical? That was a peachy pink shade. Ooh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should switch things up. I'm trying not to do monochromatic looks. You guys know I'm a sucker for a good monochromatic moment, and I'm trying to just do different things. So let's try it. Let's try it and see. So I'm going into this shade called Magical, and I'm picking it up on a BK Beauty brush. Let's see. If it doesn't work out, I can always do something different. Ooh, that is so fun. I kind of love that combo. It's very like pink and purpley. Such a pretty multi-chrome kind of color. It shifts from like pink to peach to like a little bit of a yellow. I'm just piling it on because I love when my shimmers are super duper opaque. Wow, what do you guys think? Just taking the brush I use for the mattes and helping it blend. Ooh, I really like that so far. Okay, so now let's do the lower lash line quick. Okay, so I used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Boots. Okay, so I'm gonna do exactly what I did in the crease on the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna start off with the shade Skeleton, and we're just gonna put that on the inner corner here and drag it. And then I'm just going to bring it all the way to kind of the center of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go into the shade called Little Ghost, which is that like mid-tone purpley shade. And I'm putting that right here, all the way to the end. And I'm blending it into the outer corner of the eye look as well. And we need to add just a little bit of licorice just to tie it together there. But I'm not going to really bring it too far into the lower lash line because I don't want it to be too dark on the lower lash line. Okay, so the look is done. I just need to put on a blush and a highlighter and a lip shade, some mascara, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. What do you guys think? Definitely let me know in the comments with each and every single one if possible, but let me tell you really quick what else I threw on my face today for this look. So I've also been using the Tower 28 mascara in every single look. This is my favorite mascara and I had a few backups in my backup drawer and I finally pulled it out. I will say, don't stockpile this mascara. It was very dry and I have two more. Luckily, I saw this hack where you can put contact solution and it revives mascara and it totally helped. So that's what I did with that. But I would say don't stockpile that mascara. It was very dry. And then for my blush and highlighter today, I chose two more from my Oden's Eye collection. So highlighter is Rose Sky. It's like a super pretty pink highlighter. And then for blush, I am wearing Sunset Clouds, which is a pretty like pinky tone. It's a little light for me, but I did layer it up pretty well and so was able to create this look. And I'm wearing the Fenty bronzer. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep everything pretty consistent so that I can link it down below for you guys. And then for lip, I'm wearing the Radioactive shade from Angie's collection. This is like a gloss, a sheer gloss from her. And it has tons of like green sparkle, but it has like a nude base. So it doesn't look green, but there's like a hint of green in there. And I did use the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Oh Snap just as a layer, but super pretty. I just really love this look. I love how it turned out. And now let's get into the next look. Okay, we're gonna play with some of the more neutrally shades in this palette and see what we can come up with. So I'm gonna start off with the Sigma E25 brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade called Candy Apple. It's a really pretty bright red shade. Okay, so now that we have that shade down, I wanna go into the shade called Jack-O-Lantern. It's a really pretty orange. And I'm gonna go from the inner corner, basically all the way to meet up with that red shade. Okay, I said I was gonna do a neutral look, but I feel like I'm actually leaning towards doing like a sunset eye, and that's all right, right? I mean, we love a good sunset eye. So next I wanna go into this shade called Vampire Fangs. And I'm gonna put that on the outer corner as well. Okay, I really like how everything came together as far as mattes go. Now it's time to play with the shimmers. And I definitely want to use Mommy's Curse or Full Moon, maybe both. I don't know, but I think those two yellows would just be so pretty on the lid. So let me grab a flat brush and start off with Full Moon. I'm interested to see how this looks on the lid. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to take Mommy's Curse on the same brush. I'm just going to flip it over and give it a spray, and I'm going to put it on the inner corner. The shade has like a bit of a peachy shift to it. It's so pretty. Beautiful. And then I want to use a shade called, I think I'm going to use Deadly on the outer corner. Kind of want to use Trick or Treat, but I'm going to use Deadly instead. And I'm just going to use that on the outer part. Okay, kind of a simple eye look, but I love it so much. So I'm just going to line the waterline quick, and we'll be right back to do the lower lash line. Okay, so for eyeliner, I use my favorite red eyeliner from ColourPop. I haven't had these eyeliners on my desk in a hot second, so I haven't used this in a while. I think it might be time. It might be time to replace this one, but it worked out for this look. Okay, so I have my Sigma pencil brush, and I'm basically going to do exactly what I did in the crease on the lower lash line as well. So I'm going to start off with the shade Candy Apple, and I'm just going to bring that all the way to about halfway into the waterline. And of course, I always want to kind of blend it into the outer corner as well, just so the look is more seamless. And then I want to use the shade called Jack-O-Lantern in the rest of the waterline, just to kind of blend into the eyeliner. And then for the inner corner shade, I'm going to use Mummy's Curse. And I think that's going to look super pretty. It's like a yellowy, almost like a pale yellow, like iridescent-y kind of shade. And it's just perfect for these looks. So I feel like Angie gave us like a matte inner corner and a metallic inner corner, and this shade is so cool. It like shifts peach and yellow, so it's perfect for a sunset eye look like this one. Okay, so the makeup is basically done. I just need to reapply some mascara, change out this lip, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. Definitely a sunrise or sunset inspired vibe. I was totally thinking like neutrals with yellow, like the browns with the yellow, because I know that's a combo that Angie really loves, but I couldn't help but try out the reds and the orange and then throw on those yellows. So this is how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think. And then really quick, I'm wearing the same highlighter and blush as a previous look I filmed with this palette, the green eye look. So I'm wearing Orange Sunny as the blush and Pink Star as the highlight. Super duper pretty. And then I'm wearing Angie's lip shade in the shade Shadow Creature. She kind of described this as her version of a wearable red. So I think it's beautiful. It is a red for sure, but it's not like a bright red. It's definitely more of a muted red. And I totally agree. This could be a great wearable red, especially as we roll into fall. So yeah, this is the look, and on to the next one. Okay, we're gonna do a blue look with this palette because there's so many beautiful shades. So I think I'm gonna start off with the shade called Haunted. It's like a really pretty blue, kind of gray vibe almost to it. So I'm just using a Sonia G brush, and I'm putting that shade called Haunted in the crease, kind of in the middle. And then I want to use that brighter blue but darker shade called Haunted House in the outer corner. And then I think I'm going to put Ghoulish kind of towards the inner part of the eye. So let's see how it turns out. So let's get Haunted House on this brush. Okay, I wanted to make that outer corner really super duper opaque, so I've just been sitting here kind of layering it and blending it, and it's been working out pretty good. Now I want to use the shade called Ghoulish in the inner part of the crease. Ooh, it's a pretty pastel-y blue, and I'm just kind of lightly blending it, but mostly just pressing it onto the eyelid. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about blending the little bit of blue on the eyelids because we're going to cover that up with a shimmer anyway. So I'm going to try the shade Creepy on the lid and kind of keep it towards the outer portion of the lid. And then on the inner portion of the lid, I think I might try either Zombie or Cobweb, depending on how I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm grabbing this colored rain brush, picking up the shade called Creepy. Got a nice, decent amount of product on here. Giving it a nice spray. Okay, so that's the shade called Creepy on the lids. It's a really pretty sparkly blue shade. And now I'm wondering if I want to do the purpley shade called Zombie. I think we will. What the hey? Or, yeah, let's do Zombie because I was thinking I'm gonna do a purple look with this palette too at some point, but I think I might have to do another video with these palettes because I have 4 looks and I think that might be plenty for the first set of things that I'm gonna post about this. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a lavender purpley color. And I'm just tying that into the Creepy shade. Okay, so for the waterline, I used the Linda Hallberg eyeliner in the shade Cool Mood. Okay, and then I'm going to take the shades from the palette and do exactly what I did on the crease in the lower lash line as well. So I'm just taking the shade Haunted Mansion and just running that on the outer edge of the waterline. And of course, blending that up into the outer corner as well so that it looks nice and blended. Okay, and then I'm going to take the shade called Skeleton actually, which is a pastel purpley shade. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line and just blend it in towards the shade Haunted Mansion. I thought the purple would tie in with the shade I used on the lid actually, just for like a fun twist, you know? Okay, and then I'm going to take the shade called Cobweb, which is a pretty like iridescent white. And I'm going to use that as my inner corner shade. It's just like a sparkly white gold. And it just looks perfect as an inner corner shade for, I think, pretty much any look you create with this particular palette, I think. Okay, the look is done. Okay, so now I just need to pick out a lip shade. I have the 2 glosses to wear still. I have Spectral and Quicksand. I think I'm going to choose Quicksand, but first I need to line my lips quick. Okay, so let me just go ahead and apply this on camera because I haven't applied any of the lip products, I don't think, on camera. Ooh, this is pretty. I love that color. It's a really beautiful, like, warm nude gloss. Cute. I really, really, really like that. Okay, so the look is done. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some mascara, put on some blush, some highlighter, and I will be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do you guys think? Let me know which one is your favorite. 1, 2, 3, or 4 down in the comments. I am so nosy, so I would love to hear what you guys think of the different looks. I've been wearing the same foundation and concealer and everything, so I will put that down below. But for highlighter, I did pick out this one from Oden's Eye. It's the shade Rosette Love, and this is actually one of their blushes, but it's so light on me that it actually looks like a highlighter, and then I didn't really end up wearing any blush, so I don't know, I'd call it like a highlight blush, but I did my best to channel Angie because I've reviewed quite a few. Actually, I've reviewed all of their collaboration palettes, Oden's Eye, and they always include a scarf, and I've never tried to like tie it on my head like this, but I did put on a headband because my hair is like way too, I don't want to be like, oh, my hair is so silky, but it kind of is, so the scarf doesn't really stay on my head, so I used a headband, and then I just tied the scarf on, so if it looks kind of, you know, not so great, like, I did the best I could. and I was trying to channel Angie, okay? And then I had seen ghost earrings, and so I was like, let me just get some little ghost earrings. So they finally came in the mail, and so I'm only wearing them in this last look. But if you think these are adorable, I can go ahead and link them down below for you guys. You guys know I love earrings so much. So that is the look. Okay, so before I finish off the video, I just want to give you guys a little bit of information that I have. Like I said, this collection is launching on September 20th, so you'll be able to get your hands on it super soon. I do have an affiliate code with Oden's Eye. It does not apply for this collection or any of their collaborations, but if you want to pick up anything else on their website, like their blushes, highlights, their lip products, their eyeliners, anything else, you can use my code KHMAKEUP to save if you want to, of course. And then as far as Angie's collection goes, so the Little Ghost palette and the Trick or Treat palette will retail for $43.90, and you will get one Twilly with the individual purchase of the items. And then the lip products are $13.90 each. You can also buy the entire collection as a bundle for $133.70 and get a Twilly plus both keychains. So the little keychains I showed you at the start of the video. You can also get the lip products in a bundle for $62.55 and get one keychain. And if you buy both palettes, you will receive the Twilly plus a keychain. So I hope that all makes sense. I just wanted to share that with you guys so that you have that information, and if you need to, you know, save up for it, you can do that as well. I am not sure if this collection is going to be available forever and ever. I feel like it's going to be a limited edition. They'll probably try to restock because that's what Oden's Eye typically does. But I would say get it if you can. And of course, you don't have to buy anything to support Angie. I know she would say that herself. Just sharing about the collection, giving her video a thumbs up, leaving comments, everything like that does help out as well. You do not have to buy products to support your favorite influencers. There's plenty of free ways to do that. Oh, I also wanted to take a second to go ahead and just show you guys all three palettes together. How beautiful! Oh my god, I can't believe my friend created these. So I just wanted to show you guys little comparisons because I know people are going to start asking, and I'm not going to compare them by like swatching things. You cannot get the Hella palette anymore anyway. So, I mean, if you have it and you're trying to pass on the other two, that's totally your call. But I just wanted to show you guys side by sides because I do have them. And I just think these are all so perfect together. I love the Trick or Treat palette next to the Hella palette because it has even more shades that you can just like play with. So how fun. But I love the eyeshadow palettes, you guys. I love them since the very first second I saw them. And I swear I've been doing nothing but telling Angie, like, I cannot wait to get them. I cannot wait to get them. I cannot wait to get them. And they're finally here. So I'm so excited. The quality is amazing. I've done 4 looks with the palette so far, and I'm planning on doing more in the future. I love this. I love this. I'm so happy for my friend. And then the lip products I think are absolutely beautiful as well. She did a little bit for everyone. So if you don't like matte liquid lipsticks, stay away from the matte liquid lipsticks. If you like glosses, you can get the glosses. If you like a nude shade, you can get this lip gloss I have on today. There's a lot of variety in here, and if you are on a lipstick no-buy like I am, then don't watch this part. No, I'm just kidding. I love these. Packaging is so cute. I know I've told Angie this personally, but I'm so proud of her, and this is such a beautiful collection. So congratulations again to Angie and Oden's Eye on this beautiful collection. Thank you so much for sending it my way. I had so much fun testing it out. Like I said, let me know which look was your favorite, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, guys!